Hey guys, my name is Chloe, aka C Shoddy Hill, and welcome back to my douchey channel. I'm at the Kava bar today again. I actually attempted to film this yesterday and I felt great. I thought it was fine, thought I did a great job. And then I started editing it and it did not do a great job. So here I am trying to edit the video I filmed yesterday, and it just hit me hard, like a ton of bricks, that I can definitely not use any of that footage from yesterday because I look so fucked up. I decided I have to refilm the entire thing. I got a video request the other day. Someone was asking me how to get started drinking kava, like with dosage, where to begin basically. And I thought that was a really great idea because when I was first starting to drink kava, I had no idea what the heck I was doing and I made a lot of mistakes. So to save yourself from hopefully some bad things, listen up. There are two types of kava: noble kava and 2-day kava. And for the purposes of this video, I'm only going to be talking about noble kava, and most people in the kava community exclusively drink noble kava. We're talking about noble kava. I don't know anything about 2-day because I've never had it. So within the noble kavas, you have a bunch of different strains, and I'm pretty sure that the strains are named after the region that they come from. For example, Vanuatu, that's from Vanuatu. So several factors determine the strength of the kava, like the quality of it, where it's from, how long ago it was harvested, and then like what form you decide to take it in. So you can take kava in capsules, there are concentrates, extracts, and then the tea. And I mainly drink the tea, so that's what I'm going to be talking about today. So I think if you're first starting to drink kava, before you do anything, I would recommend that you ask yourself, why am I drinking kava? Like, what do you want to achieve? Do you just want to drink it to feel good? Do you want it to help you relax? Are you a little stressed out? You want to see if it can help with your anxiety? That will determine what type of kava. For example, here at our place, right now we have two different kinds. We have the Pauiono, that one. And then we have the Boranguru. And they're both different. So the first one is more like heady. It's a great daytime kava. It's lighter. I recommend that to people who don't want to be like tired or don't want to get too relaxed. And then the other one, the second one, I like to drink that one more at night. It's a more total body relaxation and it will help you sleep probably better. So like I said, I'm only going to be talking about the drink, not any other way to take it, but there are 3 different ways you can make the kava. So we have, the standardized ground kava. That's what we use here. That's what we make. That's like the traditional way basically. And then you have micronized and instant kava. So with micronized and instant, it blends right in. You don't even need to use hot water. It's very easy. So that would be a great place to start if you don't want to do any work. And then the traditional way, you have to brew it and strain it, which is what I'm going to be showing you how to do at the end of this video. Micronized is the root that's been specially prepared, and all of the pieces, the larger pieces that won't dissolve in water, have been removed. And then instant kava is actually kava that was prepared into a drink, a liquid, and then dehydrated back into a powder. So that's the difference. Now kava, the effects will start kicking in between 15 and 30 minutes after consumption. And they can last anywhere between 1 and 6 hours. It depends on how much you take, what kind you take, your body, your metabolism, everything. And the dosage is also a little up in the air, unfortunately. It's just, I hate to say it, but it's something you're gonna have to experiment with and figure out on your own. So kava has a reverse tolerance. You might not feel anything the first few times you drink it, and it can take up to 4 weeks of regular consumption until you feel the full effects and the full benefits of the drink. So you need to be patient and give it some time. So what it all comes down to is you're gonna have to experiment for yourself, but there are ways that you can safely do that. And don't worry, there's never been any overdoses on kava, but you can definitely drink too much and make yourself really sick. It can get ugly, so just be careful and go slow. So the recommended dosage of kava is you shouldn't exceed 250 to 300 milligrams of kava lactones per day. And kava lactones are the active ingredient in kava, as I mentioned in my kava video, my other kava video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But this number is kind of arbitrary. It was made up in like the 1980s and 90s when people first started drinking kava in the Western world. And I know a lot of people consume a lot more than that and they're totally fine. So I don't really pay attention to that number. I wouldn't worry about it if I were you. Like I said, I don't think it's that important. So when you're brewing it, which I'm gonna show you, the average dose, it's like 2 to 4 tablespoons will make 1 serving for a person. You can make a little more than that and have enough to drink over the course of a night. Before I show you how to make it, I did want to tell you about my experience. So I started drinking kratom way before I ever drank kava. We opened our bar almost exactly a year ago. Our 1-year anniversary party is coming up in less than a week. And that's when I started experimenting with kava. And back then I was drinking a lot of alcohol. If you watch my other videos, you'll know I mentioned I used to drink almost every night after work, like when I was in college during my internship, and then when I had my music therapy job after that, I drank a lot. And in the beginning, I would mix, I'm not proud to say this, but I would mix kava and alcohol, and I would make myself really sick, and it was bad. Like, I couldn't even walk sometimes. I'm happy that I stuck with it though, because now I love kava. But in the beginning, it was just really hard to figure out because it always seemed like I either had too little and I didn't feel anything at all, or I had way too much and I was sick on the bathroom floor. And I'm not saying that to scare you, but I do want you to know, like, please be careful with it. Never, ever, ever do what I did and mix it with alcohol. That is so freaking stupid, and it has to be so bad for your liver. Please just don't do that. Before I get into the other footage, I did want to say thank you to my first hater. Shout out to you. I was really happy to see that. I don't know, it's weird. It's like, I was weirdly excited. Like, it's some big milestone for me. Thank you. And I also wanted to say thank you to Dariana. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, forgive me. But she's the one who had the idea for this video. So thank you for requesting that. All right, I'll show you how to make the kava. Okay, so I'm really excited to show you how to do this because I've never done this before. I've only ever made kava in large batches, like for a 5-gallon bucket or 10-gallon, whatever, how many gallon bucket. This is gonna be a single serving that you can make at your house with just a few things. So all you need is medium ground kava. I have 3 tablespoons here. A recommended serving for one person is between 2 and 4 tablespoons. I have about maybe 10 ounces of hot water. It doesn't have to be boiling, just hot out of the tap will work. And then I have a strainer. You can use a cheesecloth. I don't know what this is actually called, so I'll look that up and put it here somewhere. And then a bucket, and that's all you need. So we're gonna start by taking your cheesecloth bag, whatever, put it in here. Just pour it right inside the bag. And I see I have the bag open. And I'm gonna take my hot water and pour it right over the kava inside the bag. And then, just like you would any other tea, I'm gonna let it steep for about 10 minutes and I'll be right back. I'm back, bitches. So the one thing I forgot is you wanna use gloves when you're doing this. So I've let it steep for about 10 minutes and then we go through the process of kneading and straining. So you're gonna take your bag and you're just gonna wanna touch it with your hands and really just start squeezing it and getting all of that out of the bag. So some people recommend you do this for a really long time. And it depends on how strong you want your kava to be. If you want it to be super strong, fuck with it for a long time. If you don't want it to be that strong, don't do this as much. So when you feel that you have massaged the kava long enough, you're gonna want to push it all the way to the bottom of your bag and then twist it, and then you need to squeeze it. So I'm twisting it up into a little ball, and then squeezing. And you want to squeeze all of the liquid out. Then once you have it all squeezed out, you can either throw this away or try to make some more with it. I'm sure you can make another serving at least. Here you have your strained kava. So I just pour this back and put it in the fridge for a little bit. Maybe even just put some ice in it. And then this is like about 1 serving. So that's how it's done, folks. I mean, like I said, it's pretty dang easy. And if you want it to be even easier, just get some micronized kava or instant kava, and you literally just have to, like, it doesn't even have to be hot water. You just mix it, it dissolves perfectly, and you're ready to go. So a lot of people like to bring that if they're like traveling, and they want to bring their kava, and they don't want to bring all this bullshit. So that's a great option. All right, that's all, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something, and I hope that you've decided to maybe give kava a chance and see how it can work for you. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I love doing this. I really enjoy it, and it's just been a really fun thing for me. I realize I get kind of like in a flow state when I'm doing videos, and that's so good for your brain. And thank you for subscribing. If you're not subscribed already, please do, and turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload. Usually I upload every other day. Check me out. Thank you. Love you. Have a great day. When you